Hello and welcome back to the Barley Roast. I'm Philip Morgan.
I'm Lee Fabian.
And I'm Damien Coleman.
And today we are drinking Aspen Brewing's Independence Pass, which is very overcarbonated.
Super overcarbonated.
Very.
You don't know how long we've been sitting here with these beers.
Just waiting for the foam to die down.
Waiting for the foam to go away.
This is not a beer you can drink out of the can, for sure.
No. And it's very floral. Very light, easy drinking.
I wonder how this
It is very light.
It's very tasty,
The other IPA
though.
we had,
Yeah.
it was a lot less light than this.
For how light it is,
This
it's got a
one's pretty
lot
good,
of
yeah.
flavor.
Oh, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
for sure.
And I get,
Let's pour
I
the
get
last of
the,
this in here. Let's see.
I get the floral taste. I can taste the floral, the
The
flowers.
floral notes, where it
The
doesn't
flowers and
taste
the
like
plants.
super beer. It tastes just like hand lotion. Well, how hand lotion? Like hand
Do you drink hand
lotion.
lotion?
I guess sometimes.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like that's a little toxic. I mean, it's probably gluten free. So
I'd imagine so.
you know they have gluten free on Tide Pods in the
Well, these
package.
aren't gluten free.
Yeah, I know. They better not be gluten free. That's the
They-
whole point.
I mean,
Beer.
There are gluten-free beers.
There are gluten-free beers.
Yeah.
What's that? There's gluten in beer. What? No, we can't
There's no
drink
way.
beer. That's the best. That was that South Park episode. Ridiculous.
I haven't
It'll
seen
make
it.
your dick fly off.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a great episode.
if there's an episode that you should watch, it's that. It's that one. That one and the World of Warcraft one. Ma! Ma!
I love the World of Warcraft one.
The World of Warcraft episode is amazing.
Is that a bruise?
That's a bruise.
Holy shit. I got shot in the elbow.
But no, it is actually a good, easy drinking IPA.
Yeah, you know what?
Despite
I
how
like this.
light it is, it's got a lot of like good floral flavors to it. And this batch is super fucking carbonated. So we've been sitting here waiting for just the foam to
For
die
an
down
eternity.
for a good long while.
At least 20 minutes. I've been watching it happen.
Yeah.
His made a little dome on top of it,
It
and
was cool.
yours kind of limp-dicked it. But
yeah,
at the same time,
it was
like,
a little weird.
yeah. I mean, you still poured like half the beer, had to wait 10 minutes.
And
Pour the
pour
other half beer,
yeah.
wait 10 minutes because you had a volcano.
Yep. At one point, like, the foam was, like, up to here, just, like, in a little dome over the glass, and we were just waiting for it to die down so we could actually drink it without getting foam in our eyes.
I wonder if altitude has anything to do with
I
the
mean,
carbonation. I wonder
No,
if it foams as much in Colorado.
Not really. Carbonation, it's largely has to do with how it's fermented.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's...
feel like, for like also like pressure in the can.
Yeah.
Pressure is probably...
I still don't exactly know how carbonation works. That was one thing that we never quite figured out when I would homebrew. We never got carbonation right when we were homebrewing. It was either like exactly enough or nothing.
Nothing. Oh man.
Yeah. It could have been the sugar that we were using to try to carbonate it. So I'm not exactly sure on how carbonation works in that regard. But yeah, generally that's why you always want to pour a beer into a glass, is so that it releases some of that carbonation and doesn't go directly into your stomach. So if it's overcarbonated, like 3 sips into this, you're going to be throwing it back up just because of how fucking foamy it is.
That is my ideal beer drinking situation.
Yeah.
Just drinking like 3 sips and then just puking it up. Not really.
just having a wall of foam just hit you in the mouth.
Yeah. But there's also, like, when you pour it into a glass, like, releasing the carbonation also brings out a lot of the extra flavor that you want to get if you drink it from the bottle or the can.
All the flavors.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I mean, if you're drinking,
No, it's
like,
good.
Bud Light, it doesn't really matter because there really isn't much flavor. It's just kind of like wheat-flavored water,
Yeah.
in a sense. Which, I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you get. But
Yeah, exactly.
water.
That's what you're into.
yeah.
That's what you're into.
But yeah, you absolutely need to pour it into a glass just so that way the carbonation starts to let off a little bit, and then you start to get the flavors that come out because the carbonation has to release those flavors and everything.
And you gotta pour it 20 minutes before you're going. You're gonna drink a beer.
At least an hour.
Like at least an hour. Just pour it. It's like I feel like having a beer in an hour. So you pour it and then you
just walk away, come back. Like, oh, it's perfect.
It's like, there you go.
It's still warm now.
It's warm, but
I mean, some
so
beers.
you fill it up and you put the glass in the fridge.
Some IPAs and things
There you go.
are meant to be drank at almost room temperature. And
Yeah,
some
which
of them are
room temperature means something different when you're referring to like beer and wine.
Yeah, it's colder than I think it's colder than
It
usual.
is
Yeah.
colder than.
So when, at least in regards to beer, room temperature is around 58 degrees.
That's just been sitting out for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
Excellent.
as wine is like, okay, room temperature is room temperature.
It's I think it's somewhere in the 70s technically.
I actually just learned about that
So,
because I was watching, like maybe a few weeks ago, I was watching Shark Tank,
Oh yeah.
and one of the guys on it, he had like a wine pour where you pour the wine into the
Oh, like a
into the
decanter.
container,
Yeah.
and you pour it, and as you pour it, it chills the wine.
Oh.
Yeah.
A chilling decanter. That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh.
And he was like talking about like how room temperature and normal temperature, like hot and cold, is like it's different when talking about wine.
Yeah. Yeah, because with beer, the
Indeed.
warmer it is, like you're getting more flavor out of it. But
Depending on the beer.
yeah, depending on the beers, you're gonna want that. Some others, you're not going to.
Yeah,
If you go and drink yourself some nasty ice that's warm. Well, first off, you went
gross.
First off, you went up wrong
Nasty
by
ice.
drinking nasty ice.
Yeah.
Nasty ice.
Second
Nasty
off, you went wrong by opening the nasty ice.
I think that's the
I think you went wrong by buying Nasty Ice.
Well, you know, if you think that nasty ice is your beer of choice, maybe you should.
I
go
think
give it
Natty
another
Ice was
country.
the first. I think that was the first beer I ever drank.
Really?
Oh man.
Yeah. It was probably not a good introduction to the world.
My first beer was actually Guinness.
Really?
Yeah. I was told to have that as my first beer, and I did.
This will mold you.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
I had Bud Light Lime my first beer. That was gross.
Yeah. Yeah. That one's no fun.
Yeah, no, it's definitely got a lot it's like a bunch of sugar and artificial flavorings and everything, and I get a bad headache from it.
Yeah.
That's like trying to drink Not Your Father's. Somebody asked me to pick them up some Not Your Father's. It was for Thursday for my D&D group.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, I'll try to. You know, the gas station didn't have any, liquor store didn't have any. I was like, well, that's
Not Your Father's.
Yeah, and Not Your Father's root beer.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, alcoholic root beer.
I was trying to think of what felt the second part of the name was. What type of drink it was.
That stuff took off when it first came out.
But you give me like 2 glasses of that, I have a super headache.
Yeah, I
amount of
tried one
sugar.
just to see what it was like, and that was all I could have. I
It's
couldn't handle it.
too
Alcoholic
much.
root beer.
It's too much sugar. I mean, if I really wanted alcoholic root beer, then you do it the old school Nick Rappold style. You buy a bottle of vodka and you buy a thing of root beer.
Make it root
there
beer,
you go.
You make it that way, yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty dang good, but you're still drinking root beer and it's definitely sugary, so you're still going to get that headache.
Yeah.
I've never liked root beer though.
We
Root beer
just
is
changed
not
up
a
the root
drink.
beer at my restaurant that I work at. Went from, what was it? Like Pepsi's brand of root beer to mug root beer now. I'm like, what?
I've never been crazy into root beer. I just hear that mug is the best root beer.
See, people argue about that. They're
Yeah,
like A&W's.
Yeah, I was about to say I've always heard that everyone liked. Actually, you know what? I've
Barks.
had both of them. I used to love the
Barks is the one that's the silver
The cream
can with
soda.
the red little thing on it. Barks root beer is supposedly number 1, as opposed to told by Google.
I don't know. I've just never been crazy into root beer.
Root beer floats are good. But root
I
beer,
don't
I've
really
actually-
like root beer floats all that much.
I'm actually not sure if I've ever had a root beer float.
really,
I don't think so.
they're better with rum.
Maybe that's why I don't like them so much, because I only ever had them as kids without rum.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I have to be careful.
Maybe they're too
I can't-
American for me.
I have to get
Yeah.
that
It's too much for this
lactose-free ice cream.
that sorbet.
The
No,
sorbet.
they make lactose-free ice cream. That's actually ice cream,
Okay.
sort of.
Okay.
How?
It's not,
Wait.
it's not sorbet. It's sherbet.
It's pretend ice cream.
It's ice cream, but
It's
wants
got
to
the
be
same
ice cream.
consistency as ice cream, okay? Ice cream, you cream, we all
You get the
ice
same
cream.
feeling. You get the same feeling
Yeah.
eating that, but you do ice cream.
Well, I mean, it's not the same feeling because I'm not dying on the inside.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yes,
But
it's
positive
the
feeling.
same.
But positive feelings that usually
ice
come
cream.
from eating ice
Not-
cream.
Please kill me.
No, but I'm gonna eat this ice cream and I'm gonna be in the toilet.
I
Like,
found
3
out that I
hours
could
later.
eat Papa John's pizza. It was the strangest thing. I ate like 3 slices of cheese pizza, didn't take any lactate while I was over at D&D, and was just like, I'm gonna suck it up. If I die, I die. I'm really hungry and I want some pizza. Next morning, I was like, I feel terrible for eating this much pizza because I don't eat that much pizza ever.
Yeah.
But no,
No,
not,
that used to be Amelia, who is my sister. When she was younger, she was finding out that she was lactose intolerant, or she would get stomach aches when she ate cheese stuff.
Yeah.
But like when she ate pizza, when she ate like just cooked pizza, like DiGiorno or something like that, she would get stomach aches. But like when she actually ate pizza from like Domino's or Papa John's or something, it wouldn't give her stomach aches.
Maybe it's just
It was
because the
weird.
type of cheese they're using. I
Yeah.
wonder if that's it.
It's likely.
I mean,
I mean, cheese was probably lighter on the milk, even though, cheese is mostly milk.
Yeah.
yes.
It's fermented milk.
Exactly.
They make lactose-free cheese as well. What is it? Heartland or something like that.
Heartland.
I have no idea. I've
Yeah,
never had to look for
literally,
lactose-free
no idea.
milk.
Yeah.
You mean cheese?
Yeah.
I don't even like milk.
They make it Colby Jack.
Colby Jack cheese.
Yeah, it's lactose-free Colby Jack.
Colby Jack's good.
It's so good.
I found...
And it has the same. It has the hardest thing with finding lactose-free cheese has been cooking with it, because a lot of times it does not melt the same way cheese does, and you just don't get that even nice melty cheese. It just doesn't work. It's like melting really thick plastic. You're like,
It's like when you take a key ingredient out of out of something, it just messes up its complete.
Yeah.
It's everything.
mm-hmm.
It's just
They're-
like
Go ahead.
it's just like gluten-free pasta. Have you
Yeah.
ever had gluten-free pasta?
Yeah.
It like sticks together and like it doesn't cook right. I always used to have to turn people. My boss even told me when I was working at Macaroni Grill as a server. He's like, try to turn people off of the gluten-free pasta because it doesn't cook right and no one's ever happy with it.
Unless they have celiac disease.
Exactly.
Which is rare.
It's very rare.
I mean, I
I feel like it's rare and it's always been rare, but now that like people have started talking about it, like I feel like a lot more people have tried to like be more conscious about it. So like everyone like orders gluten-free stuff. Or
At the same
I'm not
time,
really sure.
I'm working at a restaurant. I get people that come in. They're like, I want gluten-free. I want gluten-free pasta. And we will ask them, are you a celiac? They're like, no, I just want gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've had them say no, and if at any point in time I would cross-contaminate anything, like let's say I touched a loaf of bread to put it back into the bread box or something like that, they will turn and say to me, because it's an open kitchen, I don't want that pasta anymore. You touch gluten. I'm like, what? You just told my manager that you don't have celiac disease, that you're not actually gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
You're just doing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go.
Get out.
Get out. Dude, being a server sometimes, just the people you meet.
No, when when I was working at ABC, we had people come in all the time asking for like gluten-free vodka. And it's like, all of it's gluten-free. They're like, no, it's not. I can tell. It's like, are you drinking regular plain old vodka or flavored? Oh, I like regular plain old vodka. It's like, it's all gluten-free. Because the process of distilling the vodka takes out all the gluten.
Mm-hmm.
If you're getting the flavored stuff...
It takes out almost all of it, except for alcohol.
Yeah.
And liquid content.
Like, it purifies the alcohol so much that all of the gluten that would be in it is gone. For flavored alcohol, because a lot of the time they flavor the vodka after, then there may be traces of gluten in it, so you can't exactly speak for that. But regular plain old vodka, gluten-free by nature.
Yeah, well, tell that to the people.
Yeah, like the center, like whatever organization, I don't remember it is, but like they're the ones that
It's the CDC.
They're the ones that actually like approve like things that are not gluten free. Even they have said like vodka is gluten free. You're okay to drink it, and then still people are like, but it gives me a headache. It's like, yeah, because you're drinking fucking vodka. It's like that's not because there's gluten in the vodka. Which there isn't. It's because you're just drinking too much of it.
I don't know that gluten would give you a headache. I mean, it might. It depends on your intolerance, but I feel like it's more of a stomach issue.
Yeah,
it's because you're not able to process.
Your body can't process it. That's why, like, a lot of people, they get the same things, like, but they do have like lactose intolerance. It just fucks with your bowels.
Yeah, I've only met 2 people that actually have celiac disease, and they fucking hate it.
I met,
definitely.
They hate it. Well, so does Caitlin, Dylon's girlfriend, and she is the most allergic. Not to just it's dairy and peanut products.
Oh man,
that
takes out like 50%.
You can't open peanuts in the car. Like if she's in the car and you open a bag of peanuts, she is possible to break out in hives. Not only that, but like if you touch the peanuts and like are eating them for a while and touch anything in the car, the peanut oil is the hardest oil to wash off your hands and wash off your body.
Wow.
So if you touch anything and then she like touches where you were, fucked. Game over. Where's the EpiPen?
I was about to EpiPen.
Time to go. We're gonna Pulp Fiction the fuck out of you real quick.
Yeah.
Even though that was adrenaline.
And it's so weird just having like healthy like basically just hipsters that are trying to like do the next health kick. They're like, oh, I've gone gluten free and I feel so much better. It's like, okay,
you're not allergic. You don't
like
you can.
You realize your body actually, unless you have celiac disease, your body still actually needs gluten.
Exactly.
That's been proven. Like you're not doing anything good.
I think Sam decided to become gluten free. My sister. I don't know.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a gluten intolerance. She definitely has a dairy intolerance. It ran in the family now.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Oh, I miss cheese.
Yeah, you know what? I always think about going like vegetarian and stuff, but I think I can never go vegan because I'd have to give up cheese.
I
don't know if I can do that.
Never give up red meat. I'm sorry. Like I don't eat red meat that often, but in the time that I do eat red meat, I would. It's one of those things like cut into the steak, take a bite, and I'm like, who the fuck could give up eating this shit right now?
Same.
You're not supposed to eat it all the time. It's can stay in your system up to like 7 days. Red meat can before your body fully breaks it down. So you eat it maybe once a week. Or have smaller portions of red meat, as long as you're conscious of what you're eating. But at the same time, it's like, oh damn, how could you say no to this delicious ass cheeseburger right now? Like,
same thing. Like chicken and steak. That's like my entire diet. Like I fucking love chicken and steak.
I like hamburgers and like tacos and stuff. I'm not much of a fan of like ribeyes and actual steaks and stuff.
Yeah.
Why? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not much of a fan of it. I don't like it very much.
I'm gonna cook you a steak one day. If you don't, I want you to tell me if you don't like it.
I kind of understand that with pork, because I know so many people that fucking love ham, and ham never does it for me.
Ham is okay. I like it sometimes.
I like ham, but I like pork chop more than.
I don't even really like pork chop that much.
I think it has to be cooked the right way.
I'm actually not much of a fan of pork chops either.
In general.
I'm
not a fan of bacon. If we're gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of bacon.
I love bacon, but that would be the only pork product that I would be sad about not eating. Like that. That's the only one where I'd be like, oh, I wish I could have some bacon right now. But
greasy.
Yeah, but
get that indigestion.
I can live without bacon. I would have no problem just dropping pork. Otherwise, I just don't like pork that much.
Chicken, beans and rice.
Chicken.
That's my life.
Yeah.
Chicken's my favorite meat.
Like
chicken is amazing.
Even I could could get over like chicken breast, but like bar wings. That's like one of my favorite things. Like I always, every time I'm out at a bar, I always get fucking hot wings. That's like
we went over to O'Shea's on Thursday after all of that. No, it was Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday. We were getting lunch at O'Shea's.
Yeah, after all of my court jail time bullshit, we went over to O'Shea's because I went to go pay for my license, and I pulled out my debit card, and they're like, "You need an ID," and I went, "The police took my ID." And they went, "Well, I guess you're gonna have to go get cash. See you later." I'm like, damn it! All right, I guess I'm going to get cash. So we walked around to go find. No, we walked to lunch.
Yeah, we walked over to O'Shea's first. It was like 2 blocks away, so we went to O'Shea's first. Got lunch.
Could never. If I was told that I wasn't allowed to eat corned beef cabbage ever in my life again, I think I would cry. They're like,
you never take that away from Phil.
I love corned beef and cabbage. Corned beef and cabbage is mine.
Yeah.
When it comes time around St. Patrick's Day, I actually go and buy 3 things of corned beef and cabbage and put 2 of them in the freezer and cook 1 immediately. I'm not kidding. Like, I just go to Costco and buy huge things of corned beef and cabbage.
You think about it the entire way home. You're like, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so
corned beef and cabbage when I get home.
Yeah. But so like we're at O'Shea's and he orders corned beef and cabbage like it's lunch, and I'm looking through the entire lunch menu. I was like, I don't really want any of this. O'Shea's is a bar. I'm just gonna get some fucking hot wings.
Exactly what he did. Get some hot wings.
And he did.
It was good.
Spent half the time on my phone talking to Timmy. Timmy Stapletits.
Stapletits.
His last name is Stapleton, but I call him Timmy Stapletits. So
I was really hoping that was his real last name.
No.
Either that or there was a story to go with the nickname. That someone stapled his tits.
There is no story.
I just call him that.
Just to fuck with his name.
Yep. That makes sense.
Just be rude for no reason. The Timmy Stapletits. What?
Is it important?
Nope.
Okay.
I saw it was Snapchat. It's not important.
Fuck Snapchat.
Who needs Snapchat?
I like don't even use Snapchat anymore.
I used to use it a lot more than I do now.
Yeah, so
like now I just like look at everyone's stories.
I used to use it somewhat regularly.
Mm-hmm.
The most I used it was I had a streak going with Jess. And, like, as soon as it hit, like, the 30s, I was like, this is the highest I've ever had. And I was like, I gotta keep it going.
How high can it go?
I think it died at, like, 64 or something like that. And then after that, I was just like, well, no point in using this anymore.
I feel like I only get up to 18. That's like days, right?
Yeah.
Days consecutively?
Yeah.
I think I've only ever gotten up to, like, maybe 18 days is the highest. Because, like...
I've only gotten to, like, 4.
Oh, is it?
Because I always like either I look at a Snapchat and I don't reply to it, or
no, like for me, as soon as I get like that little flame going, like that's an incentive to keep using it.
The fire inside is burning.
Yeah, like as soon as that
the ever-consuming internal fire must snap more pictures of stuff.
But yeah, like
oh my god.
Once that streak broke, because like that was the highest streak I ever had, like that just like killed Snapchat for me. I was like, all right, fuck this.
I can never beat this.
Like, it's never gonna happen again. Like, I'll send like a snap every like 2 or 3 weeks, and yeah,
I send you some. You ever see them?
I see them.
All right, I don't need you to respond to them.
Yeah,
I just need
do
you to
see
the
them.
stupidness that I'm sending you.
Yeah, nowadays I just drop a witty Snapchat every now and then just into my story.
Yeah, I either like
that's what I do.
I either send like a video of me doing something stupid, or it's like a shitty pun based on something I saw.
See, I've just never grew up in that social media era in the sense of like I had to post all of this stuff, like pictures and stuff that people take of me. I'll put on Facebook, but at the same time, like. That is some effort to pull out my phone and take a picture of something that's happening when I can just watch what's happening.
Oh, no, definitely. And, like, you know, especially, like, people who are, like, at concerts and stuff. Who are, like, with their phones. I'm like, come on, guys, just enjoy the show. Like,
Yeah.
I never take pictures of shows usually.
I'll take a few pictures just to be like, this was awesome.
Mhm.
All right, time to listen to the show because, you know,
Yeah, because like,
otherwise you're
It's better
wasting
to
your time.
experience people.
well, I understand people that
Now it's
like
going to be virtual concerts.
I
Yeah.
understand people that like record things just because they want to like go back and revisit
wanna
it.
revisit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
But not just like posting up on your Snap story where it's never going to come back again because you're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
Like,
like there's I never got the
Well,
point
now we
of
have
it.
memories, so you can save yourself.
Like I don't even really use Facebook that often. Like the most I use it is I basically just mindlessly scroll through it when I'm on the toilet. Otherwise, like I don't really post anything.
I just look at the memes.
I share memes all the time. It's all
Me
I
too.
do.
I think I share
memes.
stuff more than I actually post stuff.
Yeah, I haven't.
And
I
that's-
don't post
the same
statuses
thing.
anymore. I don't post statuses anymore, really, unless I truly have something to say, or
nothing to say, you know.
Yeah, and like
I'm like, oh man, this is kind of witty. I'm gonna make it a Facebook status,
yeah,
and then it's like 0 likes. I'm like, oh well, I thought that was witty.
fucking
I thought it was good.
I'm just
but,
kidding.
You know, fuck you guys.
I'm not kidding. I usually get like 4
I can't even tell you
4
how
likes
many
and
times
2 smiley faces.
like on that same note, I can't even tell you how many times I will do or say something that I think is hysterical at the time and nobody laughs
Yeah.
and I'm just like, all right, well fuck me, right?
Exactly. I tried, you know.
I guess
it was
my
like-
humor wasn't that great after all,
Yeah,
fuckers.
I think it was like one of the times we were at Brandon's house and I don't remember what I was doing, but it was something like completely fucking ridiculous that I thought would be hilarious. And like everyone just quietly stared at me and like not even a chuckle. I was like, all right, well fuck you guys. I thought I'm funny. Fuck you, I am funny. I don't need you to laugh at me.
I can laugh at myself.
You don't have to tell me I'm funny. Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go commit honorable Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Sabuku.
No, it's Sudoku.
Sudoku.
Just do a puzzle
The
while you
puzzle
die in a
game.
corner. I can't solve it.
I'm gonna go perform Sudoku on myself. In the corner, just solving a puzzle.
Ritual Sudoku. Just quietly sit down in the middle of the room and just pull out a Sudoku book. Just,
In the middle of the room, dead
Yep.
center. Dead center. They're playing beer pong, sitting under the beer pong table doing Sudoku. Parents are having an argument, sitting underneath the table.
everyone around is just looking at him like, so tragic.
He's committing Sudoku.
He's committing
I can't believe it.
Should we stop him? Like, no, he needs this.
He needs this.
He has to regain his honor.
He has to regain his honor. I can't figure out the puzzle!
It just doesn't add up.
It just starts freaking out. Slamming their head into the wall. Now you're both rushing to finish your beers before the episode's over.
We are getting pretty low on
Well,
time.
let me chug my water real quick, guys.
Dude, calm down. You'll get.
I'm sorry, I'm getting lit.
You need to drive home, man. I mean,
Oh, I walked 4 feet from the table to my bed. That's
hey,
great.
man. The most accidents
Do you need
happen
an escort?
a mile
It's a
within
long
the
way to
house.
go.
I needed an escort this weekend. I could not figure out where I was going to save my life. Could not. That was like, where's the exit? The exit's...
Because it was just like palm fronds everywhere.
Oh,
and
it
just
was
like
crazy.
underbrush.
But here's the other thing, too. I had walked past one of the exits Saturday 5 times, and I had no fucking clue.
For the record, he was on a paintball field that he had never been to before.
Yeah, I just didn't know. And then somebody was like, "There's the
Come
exit.
on.
That's the midway exit." And I went, "I've looked at that it didn't make sense."
It didn't click to me.
I'm leaving.
Why
Yeah.
is that an exit?
Yep. Hopped on my buddy's golf cart because it's a distance from paintball field to where we were camping. And we just...
Yeah.
Well, and I was heavy. I had what? Bunch of pods, backpack, rocket launcher, paintball gun.
You had a rocket
Plus, you'd been
launcher?
running around all
I
day.
had a rocket
A
launcher.
paintball rocket launcher?
Yeah,
Did
you shoot Nerf footballs out of it at 150 feet per second.
Whoa.
It's sweet. You can get it up to 230.
Damn.
That seems excessive.
That's
I was hoping you were gonna. I was hoping you would put like water balloons full of paint.
No. Those would be awesome too, but you shouldn't. You can't hit somebody with that because like that's a big object flying at 150 feet per second. If you hit somebody with that, like you're knocking them out.
Yeah,
you could absolutely rip somebody's mask off if you shot them with it. Like gone.
Knocked out.
Wrecked.
GG no re.
Gone forever.
Yeah, rip and pepperoni, guys.
Well, that's all we have time for on this episode. Thanks for joining us. If you like what we're doing, subscribe. We're having fun. We're going to keep doing this. So
give us a like and a comment.
Or
stuff like that.
Yeah, if you have any questions for us or anything you want to ask or like any crazy like hypotheticals or like
tell me how you
why are we here?
Seeing my cat.
Yeah.
Tell Keaton to get back on the table.
I mean, Keaton's dead. He's gone. He's never coming back.
He's not dead. He's sleeping over somewhere, not taking horrible poops because he also can't eat weird food.
Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll see you Saturday.
Bye.
Bye-bye.